Good, you're packing.
Good, now you've seen it. Get out.
I'm not going anywhere. I know how you operate. I'm gonna make sure you don't take anything that doesn't belong to you. God knows you haven't paid for one thing since you darkened Jason's doorstep. So I'm gonna sit right here, and you can give me the key.
I am not gonna take this. Not 1 minute longer. Something good has actually come out of breaking up with Jason. I can finally tell you exactly how I feel about you. You walk around this town all high and mighty like you own it, but you know what? You have never even deserved one single man you ever had. Somebody finally got wise to you and dumped your sorry butt. And one day, Jason will get fed up with all the pathetic, self-entitled intrusions into his life and do the same. I'm actually surprised that Jax hasn't run screaming yet. But you know what? The relationship is still new. Give it some time. But you know what? Maybe he is fed up with you. Has it ever occurred to you that your husband could be staying away on purpose?
You know what? As usual, you have the facts all wrong. You're the one leaving here a loser. You lost Jax. You lost Sonny. And now you lost Jason. But they're all three still in my life. You're the footnote. So hit the road, Sam. Don't come back.
I don't have a problem with that. But before I go...
I'm gonna make you pay for every lie you've ever told.
Don't you ever joke on your hypocrisy?
No, because I'd rather kick your ass.
Both of you, stop it at once! The police are on their way.
I have been advised that the PCPD have a warrant and are arriving any moment to search this place for evidence.
What do you think they're gonna find? Lorenzo Alcazar's dead body stashed in the closet?
Okay, Carly, you see, that is the kind of comment that can be twisted around to hurt Jason. I need you to get out of here before the police arrive.
Too late.
Hello. Good day. Good evening. Good night.
Looks like we walked in on a domestic disturbance.
Yeah, Carly and I were just, you know, sparring. No harm done.
What do you want, Matt?
I'm sure Miss Miller warned you. We're going to search this place top to bottom for evidence tying Jason to the murder of Lorenzo Alcazar. Well, that's quite an arsenal.
My client has a license and the proper paperwork for every weapon.
I'm all for home defense, but that seems like overkill for a coffee importer, doesn't it?
Well, what do we got here? Resisting arrest?
Commissioner Scorpio is executing this search warrant. I fail to see why the special prosecutor should be involved.
Oh, well, you see, the PCPD, they get a little sloppy when it comes to Morgan and Corinthos, so I'm here to make sure that nothing gets overlooked.
Right, you mean you want to plant evidence, right? You snake.
Suspicious minds.
Helping Rick frame Jason, that's even low for you?
There is no frame here, okay? We have proof that Morgan killed Alcazar.
You're not prosecuting this case, so get the hell out.
Well, you know what, Carly? You don't get to make that call.
Actually, Carly has a valid point. D.A. Lansing is prosecuting Mr. Morgan. I'm very curious as to what the special prosecutor's interest is.
You all got what you came for. I think it's time to leave.
Why are you trying to get rid of us? Trying to hide something?
No, that's harassment. I could very easily call my mother, and she'll come down here.
Mac, search again. You might have missed something.
I'll do it, but it's a waste of time. All right, Morgan is a professional. He's not going to leave evidence in his own apartment.
Listen, don't assume anything. You flatfoots used to think that Jason was above the law. Well, guess what? He's not.
And you're not looking for anyone else. You're trying to frame Jason. And don't think I don't know what's going on,
Carly,
Scott.
I just need one word with you. Just one word.
You know that I'm right, okay? You know that I'm right. They've been trying to put him behind bars for years.
Yes, I know you're right, but you are not helping.
Well, Scott Baldwin is a worm. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Fine. But I have been paid to use my considerable power to get Jason acquitted of murder. Now, I will deal with the commissioner and the special prosecutor as I see fit. I need you to stay out of this.
Fine. But you keep an eye on Sam.
Okay, is that a specific warning, or is it just general garden variety paranoia?
Jason and Sam just broke up, and she's not exactly known for her loyalty. She will betray him the first chance she gets. Rick's.
Oh, yeah. Come on in. Well, you're too late. Your friends from the PCPD have already come and gone.
Well, actually, I'm here to see you on a related matter. You're being called as a witness for the prosecution to testify against Jason Morgan.
Rick must have figured out
I'm not really sure what you want me to say. I told you I wasn't in town when Lorenzo disappeared. I was on a location shoot.
Well, you lived with Jason for almost 3 years. You were well aware of the animosity between him and Alcazar.
Lots of people hate each other. It doesn't mean they resort to murder.
You know the kind of violence that surrounds Jason. I'm sure you were aware of his dealings with Lorenzo Alcazar. Probably heard a few death threats exchanged. We can make a very strong case for motive.
If the jury believes me.
Sam, I hope you're not planning to cover for Jason on the stand. It would be unadvisable. That is, unless you want to be charged with perjury or at the very least as his accomplice.
Don't worry, Rick. I'll tell you anything you need to know. Hi. I need to see a doctor. I think I might have sprained my wrist.
Look at this. How does that feel?
That's okay.
How about this?
Ow, ow, ow.
Alrighty, you got a sprain right there. We can ice it and we can wrap it.
I was hoping maybe I could get an x-ray because I'm not going to be able to come in tomorrow. I will be testifying at Jason's trial. How'd you hurt your wrist? Oh, I was working off some aggression. Not that you would have any idea what that feels like because you are always in control and perfect. Come on, you're the ideal wife, mother, nurse.
Okay, sorry I asked.
Hey, did you go up and see Jason yet?
Yes, I have.
That's great. I'm sure Jason moved heaven and earth to make sure that you were allowed in.
Sam.
What? What? Am I talking too loud? Am I embarrassing you? I'm sorry. Look, no need to worry. There's nobody here. Nobody's listening. You're not going to tarnish that halo of yours. Not that you care when you throw yourself at Jason, though.
I know this is your husband.
Maybe. I don't know if you've heard, but maybe your husband, the cop, forgot to mention that Jason was being transferred to the PCPD today, which is great because you'll be able to steal some more private moments. Unless that's going to be a problem with Lucky. But hey, since when do you give a damn about what Lucky thinks?
I'm glad you didn't leave yet. Here's the form you'll need for the x-rays.
Thanks. Bye. I need to speak with you. We have absolutely nothing to say to each other.
I know you blame me for your breakup with Jason.
Gee, you think? Just because you climbed 15 flights of stairs in the middle of a blackout to jump into bed with him, or because you go chasing after him every chance you can get, even though you're supposedly married to Lucky.
Hate me all you want, just don't.
If you came here to play shrink, you are
His
wasting
life
your
is
time.
on the line, and you know that he would rather die than be locked up in that prison.
How dare you.
Please, do not get up on that stand.
Come
and turn on him.
Pleading to me about Jason. You lying tramp. Your arrogance is a thing of wonder. How dare you come pleading Jason's case to me? If it hadn't been for you, none of us would be in this situation.
Fine, blame me. Take your anger on me. I don't care. Just don't Lose focus on the stakes. Jason's freedom. His life is on the line, and if you use your testimony to get revenge, this is not going to turn out
check
like...
out the monitor. Someone's shooting at Amelia and Jason. I don't know. Hold on. Can you see Amelia?
Yeah, I mean, she's there. It's just hard to tell what's going on. Please, we don't let Jason be here. What are we looking at?
It looks like someone was shooting at Jason when they were transferring him back from Pentonville.
Oh my God, my daughter Coop could be there. Coop, it's Maxie. Call me as soon as you get this. I want to know you're okay. I think someone's trying to kill Jason Morgan outside the police station.
I don't think they're trying to kill him. I think they're trying to break him free.
Well, thank God my dad and Coop were in the field when all that happened. But can we talk about Jason? He was handcuffed and shackled and being shot at from every direction. He still walked away without a scratch. What is he, like Superman?
What? What? Aren't you relieved Lucky didn't get hurt?
Of course I am.
Really? Just it's hard to tell.
Is that wardrobe for the Metro Corp boutique?
Yeah, obviously Amelia can't check it out, but you could just tell me where to drop it off.
That's good. Follow me.
Jason could have died, and all you can do is taunt me? You don't deserve him. You never did.
I have had just about enough of your preaching and posturing. Get out of my studio.
Gladly. But a word of caution before I go. If you use your testimony to get revenge on Jason, you may feel vindicated in the moment, but when the consequences sink in, you will hate yourself more than you've ever hated me.
Sam, you're not actually thinking of testifying against Jason, are you?
Elizabeth had absolutely nothing to do with my decision. I broke up with Jason because I decided to be my own best friend for a change. My needs weren't being met, and I am totally convinced that Jason was only staying with me out of a sense of obligation, so naturally, where do you go from there?
But don't you still love him?
Yes, sure. And it's really hard letting go, especially looking at that TV. The first thing I want to do is go over there and help him, and the truth is, he wouldn't take it. He would rather have Carly's support or Elizabeth's, apparently.
Yeah, what's going on with you? When I walked in here, the tension was so thick I had to wade through it.
Well, aside from the fact that Elizabeth is an irritating prig, she and Jason have a special kind of relationship. Sort of like with Carly, and, you know, it just got to be enough.
Say no more. If anyone understands how hateable Elizabeth is, it's me. She used to tear into me from her high moral perch, telling me what a horrible person I was for using Lucky, but she doesn't even really love Lucky. She just wants an in-house daddy for her kids. But please benefit from my experience. No matter how much you want Elizabeth to suffer, cut your losses and run into whatever comes next, because once Elizabeth pulls that sympathy card, man, she can't be beat.
Well, don't be so sure.
Any kind of specific payback in mind?
Well, it's just, you know, I know things Elizabeth would do anything to keep secret. And I wouldn't mind blowing her perfect little world all to hell.